Hey everybody, welcome to the Tabletop Spotlight, the weekly show where I get to go over all the cool new stuff that you can pick up at your favorite local gaming store this very week. We've got some great new products, but real fast, I do want to say, please go support your favorite local gaming store, wherever that may be. Things are crazy right now, and your local gaming store depends on you to shop there and buy from them. A big shout out to our friends at Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasies. They're the ones that have hooked us up with these today, so thanks to them. Go shop local. Now let's get into the games of the week. All the best stories have the best villains, and if you're playing the G.I. Joe role-playing game, then you're going to want to check out the new Cobra Codex. In this brand new source book for the G.I. Joe role-playing game, Cobra Wants You. The global criminal organization known as Cobra is recruiting, and they're looking for the meanest and most ruthless potential operatives for their dastardly schemes. This sourcebook presents everything that players are going to need to create a Cobra character, as well as everything a GM needs to run an entire Cobra-based campaign. Furthermore, many of the options presented here are fully compatible with all of the G.I. Joe characters, especially if they've had a rough past or a dark side. Inside this book will be a bunch of new ways to play, and again, it is part of the G.I. Joe role-playing game system, so you do need that core rulebook. The G.I. Joe role-playing game is from Hasbro and Renegade Games and uses the Essence 20 system. So if you're familiar with that or running any other games in the Essence 20 system and want to interject some Cobra shenanigans, check out the new Cobra Codex. Renegade Games is back with another part of the World of Darkness. It's Werewolf The Apocalypse time. In Werewolf The Apocalypse, Gaia is dying. The ices melt while the seas swell. The heat's rising while the forests wither. Extinction threatens millions in favor of the few. The Guru, the warlike shapeshifters torn between rage and spirit, between wolf and man, are the champions of Mother Earth, and they have failed. The apocalypse is here, and a new generation of Guru must now call upon their rage to confront the forces of destruction. Will you answer the howl? Naturally, this is Werewolf the Apocalypse, the role-playing game. It's part of the World of Darkness system, so if you're playing any type of World of Darkness games or games set in the World of Darkness, check out the Werewolf the Apocalypse book to add in those furry furies in your RPG tabletop fun times. The makers of Forbidden Island and Forbidden Desert are back again, and this time we're going to the jungle. It is Forbidden Jungle, Survive the Wild. In this new game from Gamewright, they're taking their classic formula of the Forbidden series and porting it over to the jungle. Naturally, this game takes your group of survivors and tosses them into treacherous terrain. In this case, it's the jungle. The story goes that you're low on fuel and your rocket's guidance system leads you to a mysterious abandoned spaceport on a remote moon. The spaceport is completely overgrown with jungle and is infested with a colony of spider-like aliens who don't take kindly to their nest being invaded. It soon becomes clear why the port was abandoned in the first place, as whole sections of the station begin to drop into sinkholes. Your only hope of escape is to put the transportation portal back into service, but will you be able to survive or be dragged down to the planet below? Can you power up a portal and make an escape before it's too late? If you're a fan of the Forbidden series, this is another fun entry into that. Forbidden Jungle has more of a sci-fi slant as opposed to the steampunk of the other games, but it still seems like a lot of fun for 2 to 5 players. Games take about 40 minutes, and it is kid-friendly as it is ages 10 and up. It's a heroic free-for-all in Heroes, Tales of the Tomes. There's no collecting, there's no deck building, there's just playing with Heroes, Tales of the Tomes. It's a multiplayer card game in which each player takes on the role of a legendary hero and battles it out until only one is left standing. Throughout the game, your hero will level up, gain new abilities, and increase your power, all while allowing you to play stronger cards. All the players play off of one shared deck, so there's no need for prior deck building or collecting, as you just grab a few friends and go to town. There are 5 heroes to choose from, so again the game goes up to 5 players, and it seems like a fun little throwdown with all of your friends. Heroes Tales of the Tomes is a really fun and unique take on a multiplayer card game in the fact that you get one big deck that everybody gets to play off of. So grab three or four friends, because this goes up to 5 players, and throw down over a fun gaming session. If you're looking for some lighter fare to play this week, then check out the new one, Point City, from AEG and Flat Out Games. Point City is a fast and fun card draft and engine building game where the whole family can join in. There's over 150 unique building cards, so you can create completely different cities each and every time you play. Point City takes the simple concept of drafting cards and building the best combination, and then adds a few layers on top. There's engine building and resource management that are added to the mix. This game is easy to learn, but really challenging for everyone to actually win. Point City sounds simple, but it can get pretty cutthroat. As a game designed for 1 to 4 players, the games take about 30 minutes to play, so it should be a lot of fun for ages 10 and up. The biggest release of this week, though, has got to be the Kinfire Chronicles, and I mean that mostly because it's huge. Kinfire Chronicles Night's Fall is a cooperative campaign for 1 to 4 players that blends the thrilling fantasy adventure with a tactical edge-of-your-seat combat style. What's great is this game promises to get you started playing within 15 minutes of opening the box. Each quest is packed together for quick setup and cleanup and can be played in just 45 to 60 minutes. You'll be exploring a vibrant world. You can check out the city, where you can shop, gamble, research, meet NPCs, and sleep at an inn to recover and customize your character's deck of cards. Over time, you'll also grow and evolve. You'll be able to unlock over 200 actions, including different skills, magic items, weapons, and spells to customize your Seeker's deck. The Seeker is you. You and your crew are different Seekers who have been sworn to protect the city. You're armed with Kinfire lanterns, and you'll be braving the darkness, battling strange creatures and having each other's backs against the malicious forces that seek to stop you. With 6 playable characters and over 21 missions in this box, you're going to have hours of entertainment with you and your friends. So be sure to check out the brand new Kinfire Chronicles Night's Fall. Once again, big thanks to our friends over at Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy here in Austin, Texas. They are the ones that have hooked us up with all the cool stuff that we got to show off today. Big thanks to them. Go shop local. Don't forget to do that. We'll be back next time on the Tabletop Spotlight, showcasing all the cool stuff that you can pick up this week at your favorite local gaming store. I'm Matt from Bowles, and we'll catch you next time.